Hey, Cosmo, how you doing? Lorraine the Pan, how are you? Hey, Becca. Hi, Isabella, how you doing? Good evening. I'm good. I just finished chilling out with my nephews. We had a good little laugh, had dinner. It's pretty fun. I'm always hanging out with them and doing crazy shit. So it's fun. Casmo, I charge $5 PayPal question, and I give free Oracle messages per person. If you want to ask a question, you got to pay $5 PayPal. And if you just want a regular message, I can give you a regular message. Just chilling? That's good. Meow. How's the weather, Becca? Is it better? Is the storm gone? It's been raining like on and off here. It's worse? Oh no. Well, be safe, please. Don't go nowhere. Make sure you're all right. Stay warm. That's good. At least you got somebody to hang with you. That's good. Let me give you some more advice. Enjoy every last minute with your son at that age, because when they get older, you're gonna miss having them at that age. Believe me. I say it every day with my nephews. Even though my nephews are older now, the oldest is 20 and the youngest is 13. But when they were babies, like 2, 3, between baby and 4 years old, it was the best times ever. Because I just like when they were babies, because you can hold them and kiss them and hug them, and you see them so happy, and like they see shit for the first time. Like now, it's like they talk back, they're a pain in the ass, and sometimes I feel like beating the shit out of them when they talk shit to me, right? But they know best not to say nothing to me, so that's cool. Yeah, my nephews, they got too damn much. I told them all week. I said, you guys, they've been telling me that I'm a baller because I got all these hats, I got all these sneakers and shit and clothes, and they wish they had. I said, what you mean you wish you had what I had? You got more than me when I was your age. I said, why you think I got all this shit now? Because I can afford it now. I said, when I was your age, I didn't have no damn. I was in school and like working at a grocery store, packing groceries and bags of ice and bags of potatoes just to make money. I said, are you crazy? Your mom and daddy, your mom and dad's rich. They got money. They can give you everything in the world. I said, we guys didn't have that shit. You think we have what you had now? Hell no. These kids got everything now. Yeah, right. Hey, mommy, how you doing? You all right, Amy? Hey, Shakima, what's up, sweetie? How you been? Yeah, these kids, my nephews think that I'm a boy. I don't got all this shit around here. I said, what? I said, you kids got the life. You guys got iPads, computers, phones. I said, we didn't have no damn computer. I didn't see a computer until I was in high school in grade 9, seeing a computer for the first time. I said, man, you guys have everything. They think I'm bullshitting. See, they think that life has been like this forever. I said, you keep thinking that. That's why back and enjoy the toddler, the years, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, damn right. I love my nephews when they were real young. See, they were a lot better to deal with. Now they're older. They're older, like, and they talk shit and they know everything about sex, and their friends tell them everything. Man, we guys weren't even allowed to know about that shit. I couldn't talk about that shit around my parents. Hell no. Yeah, I mean, I know kids can be a pain in the ass. I mean, I got 6 nephews, no nieces, but 6 nephews, and they're like, they're all a pain in the ass in their own way. The 15-year-old here, he's big, he's tall, right? He's tall, he's a little bit taller than me. And he starts to talk back to me, and I'll say, "Look, I'll fucking knock your goddamn teeth down your throat." I don't know who the fuck you're talking to. And he looks at me, and he doesn't say nothing. When I threaten him, he'll shut up, and he'll be like, I said, "What's all that for, bro?" I said, "You ain't scaring me, right?" Oh, I'm definitely. If I ever have kids, I'll probably have a girl. I told him, I said, when I was 15 years old, I said, if I was 15 years old and I talked to my dad like how you talk to me, I wouldn't even have no teeth. I said, look, don't talk to me like you talk to your friends online. I'm not the one. So then he gets all like huffy and puffy, and then after that, he'll come give me a hug. He won't say sorry, but he'll give me like a hug and be like, "Yeah, I better not fuck around. My Uncle Mark is gonna beat the shit out of me one day." You got 5 kids, and I tell you, the teenage stage is great. Yeah, you got 5 kids. Damn, I feel bad for you. But my mom had 4 kids. I'm the third of the 4, and she had 4 kids and 6 grandchildren, all boys. She has 2 boys and 2 girls. I got 2 sisters and a brother. Fuck that. I don't want 5 kids. I'll be broke. I'll be on the streets selling my um, my really. Fuck that shit. I just to keep up with bills. 5 kids? Hell no. Fuck that. Hell no. Just one is good enough. If God blesses me with one child, I'll be happy. If I never have kids, then that's cool because I had 6 nephews and I'm always around them anyway. We always talk shit together. It's like I feel like I already have kids, and I've raised the 2 youngest ones like a lot, so I'm always been around them. But everybody tells me that, Shakima, that I'm gonna be the one who has a girl. And I was like, yeah, probably. I wouldn't mind. I don't really care. Girl or boy, I just want my child to be healthy. That's all. That's the main thing I've always wanted, is for them to be healthy. That's all. I don't care if it's a boy, girl, whatever. Don't matter. I would like a girl for sure. That way I'll be the only one who has a girl. It's all good. It's in our genes, but we never had it. My older sister, she lost triplets, all girls, when they were 5 months old. So it was devastating time for her. But that was like 26 years ago. It was a sad time for the family because we were really looking forward to having 3 girl triplets. So it devastated her, and she was fucked up for a long time. And then she had kids. She had 2 boys. So I couldn't imagine having 3 nieces, old triplets. That would have been cool. But see, my sister doesn't believe in like mediumship and stuff, but I actually see those girls from time to time. They appear to me here and there. But if I told her that, she'd probably be like, yeah, you're mental, whatever. Fuck yourself. That's the type of person she is. She'd probably be like, yeah, whatever. But yeah. I see them. That's all that matters. They come to me every now and then. I actually see them at their age they are now. So I've seen them before. I've seen them here and there. I'd say about, years ago, I saw them when they were like maybe 10 or 12-ish. And then I saw them recently last year when they were like 20 something. So it's kind of weird because they look, the image I got of them and when they appeared to me, they look like their dad, which is my brother-in-law has like dirty blonde hair and blue eyes, and they look like him. They don't look like my sister. But if I told her that, she'd probably be offended. So I just keep my mouth shut and just keep it to myself. But yeah, so it's hard. A lot of people want kids, don't have them. A lot of people have kids and can't control them. It's a pain in the ass. Spicy messages tonight talking about BBC in our chat room. Oh, really? I missed that? Damn. Oh, man. I got to catch you next time for your spicy messages. I usually do that shit on Saturdays on Instagram, but I don't really want to do all that type of shit over here. But I will do it, but I have to maybe I'll do it this Saturday. Maybe I'll do like a brother lover segment on here. Cause I got a lot of sex cards and shit. I got a lot of stuff. I got like 4 different sex decks. I gotta find my other one. I think it's somewhere around here. And I like to talk a lot of shit during this reading, so it's really fun. It was so damn spicy. I'm sure you enjoyed every minute of it too. I haven't seen one live that I've talked to you where you're not horny. Yep. Look, don't get Shakima started. Oh God, yes. They said BBC. You got the right place. That's the topic of the month around here. BBC. Once you go BBC, you go crazy. Oh yeah, no, you're never horny, and I'm the Pope. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I hear the same story. I'm just a freak for my man. You're a freak for the chat room, you mean? Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, I know, Becky. You said that like 50 million times. So you're like a lot of other women, See, at least Amy admits it. She loves all C. Shakim, I see you donated, sweetheart. You can go ahead and ask your question or whatever. But let me see what you said. Yeah, okay, yeah. You can ask your question when you're ready, sweetie. You're gonna say it every day. You're gonna manifest it. Oh, well, there you go. It's gonna be printed in my brain. It already is. It already is. All day, every day. That's why I wear Adidas every day. See, it's all day I dream about sex. That's what Adidas stands for. You just didn't know that. Now you know. You're innocent? Yeah. And I'm guilty. Let's do an awkward check-in. We haven't in about 2 months. He's still in Chicago with dislocated shoulder. Oh, man. All right, let's check. Is his birthday coming up? Because he needs birthday sex, Shakima. If his birthday is coming up, then that means he's going to want birthday sex. Oh, and the 10th? Okay, you still got time, man. You still got time. Still got time. Yeah, you never know. All right, well, he's still dealing with I think he's still dealing with his ex. like the one he divorced. I think she's still giving him a hard time. He doesn't trust her. He has a lot of doubt and suspicion about her. There's a lot of suspicious behavior between him and her. Um, she's trying to take advantage of him for some reason. And well, it's obviously because of the divorce. And if they have a child, that's probably why. Probably child support or something like that. Some bullshit. But right now he's feeling kind of like he doesn't have any friends, and all his friends he has are not really coming through for him. There's a lot of dishonesty and trickery and bullshit all around him. It looks, I don't get nothing good here at all. Shakima, about the Aqua. Looks like he's dealing with a lot of bullshit, especially with the woman. He doesn't want to make the same mistakes, and he doesn't want to be taken advantage of. But I think this woman that he's dealing with is such a shady ass person that he fears her in a way, and he's very suspicious about what her next move is going to be towards him. So he's kind of like up and down right now. He doesn't know what he does. Yeah, no kids. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's dealing with her more than anything. All right, let's check something. I think he might reach out to you in the next 3 to 7 days. He might communicate with you a couple times here and there. He's just trying to end things where he is so he can move forward. But I still get like lies and fake friends and things like that. I think he's trying to get rid of all these. Yeah, I think he's trying to get rid of all the bad shit in his life, especially like people that he no longer serves him. Yeah, I think the communication will continue. He looks at you as motivation, as a woman that is an influence towards him. But I think he's trying to deal with a lot of fakeness. Like he's got a lot of fake friends around him that he needs to like disconnect from. And like I got that like twice already. Like he's very suspicious of people around him, but he looks at you in a good way. It's just that the people around him, he needs to end things and move on from it. So if he's the type of person that has like a lot of friends around him or a lot of people around him that he knows, he might be like wanting to get rid of all those people and move on. But I think that, yeah, so the family might be giving him a hard time. But then like when I look at it, it's pointing to her mainly. So I still think that he's very frustrated with the separation, and other people on the outside are interfering. So her family could be interfering as well as his family. It could be like an outright arguing fest between the whole like family situation and between him and other people. So it doesn't look too good for him. But I still see that he looks at you in a good way. He has nothing against you. It's just people around him that are fucking with him. And he's kind of like feeling like, the odds are against him and nothing's going right for him. Yeah. Well, hey John, how are you? Yeah, I see that. Like everything is going wrong for him. You can't try. Like I have a feeling that he's at the point where he's suspicious of everyone, and he doesn't want to make the same mistake by like dealing with the friends he has or ending friendships he has with people because they're not coming through for him or they're making him feel like he has to get rid of them. I asked if he's going to visit you for his birthday, and it says it's very, very possible. I got the 2 of Cups here at the end here. So I think his plan is to possibly see you for his birthday, or possibly wanting to see you for his birthday. I get like, and I got the star on the bottom too. So um, that's his plan. But right now, his efforts are really uncertain, and he's being very hopeful he can do that. I think that he would love to have some a birthday fling with you, or actually see you for his birthday. So I would say fingers crossed. It looks possible. The cards are telling me it's possible that he might, or he's actually thinking about it. Yeah. So it's still less than 2 weeks away. So it could possibly happen. Lord knows. But I get good things here that he might be able to see you, or might be able to do something. So it's possible, but we have to see. Right now, it just says it's a plan of his. How you doing, Jen? Good to see you. So yeah, it looks promising, but we'll see. Hey, Cindy, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? So yeah, we'll see, Shakim. It looks good though. It doesn't look bad. Like, you and him don't look bad. It's just the people around his situation is like making him go crazy and shit. So your health has been doing downhill, but I finally got approved from medical insurance through the state, so I'm happy about that. Oh, that's great. That's great, Jan. I'm glad you're getting help. And I'm sorry that your health is not that great, but at least you're getting help. At least you're going to get help. So that's great. Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, I remember you saying that you missed the live, but I'm here now, Cindy. I know I haven't done anything. He's got semi-suspicious, I think, the other day. We hadn't talked in some days. Yeah, I got suspicion a few times. Like, I got suspicion in the reading a few times. So I think that he's kind of like not trusting anybody because of what he's going through. And that's like an awkward thing. As an Aquarian, like, we don't trust nobody. And if like we start to trust a lot of people, and then we get screwed over by a couple people, we're like, we take it out on everybody. We're like, look, I'm gonna watch you too. I don't care if you ain't done anything wrong to me. I'm gonna watch your ass too. That's just the way it is with us, I mean, we have to stay suspicious so it don't happen again. Yeah, well, that's what happens, and people get to and it happens to a lot of people, not just Aquarians, but people get to the point where, when everything goes downhill, they kind of isolate themselves and feel like everybody's against them, and then they go into like a vibe where they're like, you know what, I got to analyze who the hell's around me, who can I trust, who can't I trust, who I have to test, and I have to test this person's sincerity, and then it drives you nuts because you don't really know, what the heck you really want to do. So it's a pain in the ass. All right. But that's how it goes, though. I don't blame people, though. I really don't. In this day and age, a lot of people can't be trusted. People are just crazy. I'm definitely like that now more than ever. I can't trust too many people at all. I really can't. And I don't blame people who don't. I really don't. Especially these times. Sure, Cindy. You can, yes. Okay, Lorraine. All right, let's check, Cindy. Give me a sec. All right. Spring water. This will be the last time. Okay. What do you mean, Cindy? Spring water has minerals. Oh, okay. I'm not promoting anything or anything like that, but you talk about your little cheap spring water that you drink. This is like the real McCoy. See, this is Essentia water, and it has all sorts of. It has electrolytes. It has all. Go Google it. See, that's real water right there. Okay, see what it says right there. Cindy, you already sent me the donation last time, and you said that you were gonna when you feel like it, you just ask me. So I think you still got what 2 left or something like that. I can't remember. No, you don't need to send another donation. That's fine, sweetheart. You ready? I think you gave me 20 last time. Yeah, I think you gave me 20 last time, and you've asked me what 2 questions since or 1? I can't remember. I don't think you actually asked me anything. I think that night that I didn't. I don't know. I can't remember, but I think that. No, nothing. Yeah, that's right. You didn't ask me. You asked me, and then I said no. Yeah, you asked me, and then I said I'm gonna go sleep, and you said I was telling you, look, I'll do it, and he was like, no, don't, you don't have to. So yeah, you're good. You're good. Now I remember. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, you didn't ask me any. You were going to ask me, but then you said no, that's okay. I'll do it next time because I was gonna go to sleep, and it was like 2:00 in the morning. Okay, yeah, now I remember. You're good. You're good. You're good. You can ask whatever you want. You're good. I had to remember there for a second. All right. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember now. Oh, Becca, you're back too? Wink, wink. All right. You're done with me? All right, that's cool. It is cheap. I didn't make fun of you. You always think I'm making fun of you. Yo. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying, look, you saw me drink this water, right? You saw me drink my water, and then you said, Mark, you got to try spring water. It has minerals still. You said it has minerals, and I told you you got cheap water because I got the real McCoy right here. See, I like teasing you, see, and you love it. You love it. See, you started it. See, you started, and then when I say something, right? When I say something, you got all mad. I think you're the real negative, Nancy. See, I know. Anyway, what do you mean? How can I call it cheap? Because I know it's cheap. If it ain't Essentia water, then it's cheap. Cindy, this week you can get what you want. I think you'll be happy. I think that things look bright for you. Things look up to. I think you'll be very optimistic. You could be dealing with past stuff and bringing it to a present light. I think you'll be satisfied with what happens. I think good things will happen. You'll hear about good things, or you'll just have like hope and faith that it'll all be fine. If you're dealing with like a relationship or A friendship, it could be frustrating. You might want to separate from somebody or think that somebody around you is unreliable. And if this person becomes unreliable, then it's unwise plans to like interfere with them or deal with them. Or if they're trying to interfere with you, just separate from them. I'm sure it'll probably be frustrating, but I think that they failed to meet the test with you and with other things. It could be work or it could be like love related as well. Oh, it depends. Or it could be both. I also see that towards like the end of the week, going into the weekend, you might be tempted to say something to a woman or to a person around you. There might be some indifference or just like pettiness about a situation. I also think that you're thinking a lot about your mom and her sick and her being like messed up and not doing good with her health. Try not to be like tempted to think about anything like that. Yeah, I'm actually talking about it right now. Um, I just think that she's very tempted to like see how her life is because she's feeling very weak and she's feeling like she has no faith. Like she feels like she's never gonna get better. But just tell her that that's not what's gonna happen. She will get better. She just has to like see because right now she feels like she can't do anything, and this is gonna frustrate her and it's gonna frustrate you. But I think you're gonna get some good news about her and things like that. So it's not the end of the world, obviously. But as far as like this week, I just feel like things can be good and like mediocre. I wouldn't say bad, but like this week is gonna be a week of ups and downs. Like you might feel really up one day, down the next, and then things will be like kind of up, like on the up and up, and then the next day it'll be like what the heck. Oh no. Oh my God, that poor woman. She's going through hell. My God. See, and that's also like I asked how your mom's going to be in the next 30 days. And it says that she has to be very cautious with her decision making. And, things are going to be very complex and she's going to have to be very involved in her health and getting it better. I think that she'll make improvements, but she'll also be very sick and she'll feel like this is a crisis, like I can't get away from it. I feel stuck. I feel like I'm in prison. I can't do this, I can't do that. If she's the type of person that's very active and like never likes to be held back and held down, this is really messing with her brain. Like it's really effing her up mentally because she's like, when the hell am I gonna ever get better? I have one thing happen right after the next. One was removed due to cancer, so the other one's working overtime and now failed. Oh my God. That sucks. And like I see her feeling like that. But I don't get like the thing is it's gonna cause turmoil and it's gonna cause her to be like sick and she's gonna look at this like a huge misfortune and you know she has to like I don't know. It's gonna cause her to feel like she's never gonna get better. But some days in the next like 30 days, I feel like she'll feel up and down as well. Like the energy for her is like she's gonna feel okay one day, the next day it's gonna improve, and then she's still gonna be mentally drained, from uh from dealing with it all. That's the situation. But like I don't get nothing seriously bad, but I just get more of a mentality, like her mental state of mind is like, what the hell, like, you know? Yeah, that's the best thing you can do. Um, well, when people are on, like, when people are really sick, they get like that. I'm not here to predict nobody's death because that's up to God. I've told people that many a times. Um, but the thing is what I get here from her energy is she's, for her to say that, it's like, she thinks it's the end. But to me, I just think that it's all in her mind, you know, and that's exactly how she's feeling. Like it's all mentally draining her because she doesn't know what the hell to think or what to do anymore. The power of prayer is the best thing in my opinion. Um, the only other thing that I like, see, it all depends on your faith. It all depends if you like. Is she a religious person? I don't deal with Reiki, but some people use that stuff, but I don't deal with it. Yeah, if she believes in God and stuff like that, then what I would suggest is like to get some holy water and just like bless her with it every day. Just leave it by her side, and like if she can physically do it, then do it. If not, you can do it for her. And just bless her with holy water every day. That'll be the best thing. So that way it takes away the negativity away from her. That's what I can suggest. Now you don't have to attend church. That's cool. I don't go to church either, but I believe very highly of God, so, and Jesus and whatnot. But you don't have to go to church. Church is just a place that all the sinners get together and repent. Yeah, I mean you could try the Reiki. I don't know anything about all that stuff. I don't know anything about the Reiki stuff. But at the end of the day, that's my suggestion. So you could try both. But the power of prayer does miracles in itself. And using holy water is something that is definitely a good thing. Yeah. Well, that's good, Lorraine. Yeah. The thing is, everybody has a different method. Everybody has a different method, and everybody has a different body. So things react to things differently. So it's a trial and error, but you don't want to do the wrong thing and then have something happen. So the whole thing is prayer works with everybody. That's my method. I pray, but some people pray only when they need God. So if she's already praying all the time, then she's good. Unfortunately, it's hard because when people have something bad happen, it happens a lot. They get all of it all one time, and that's what looks like what's happening with mom. But you can try those things and see what happens. Though. I just think a lot of her stress right now is mental stress, and I think that she's annoyed because she can't do anything. And my auntie in Canada, she called my mom today. She was in the hospital because she was messed up. She's got a lot of problems. She could barely see. She got stomach issues, and she was in a room with another woman. And that woman's like, that woman had some type of infection, and now my auntie has it. So then my auntie had to get put in the hospital in a separate room. So like she already had problems. Then she inherited this other person's like virus or whatever the heck it was. And I was like, what the hell? Like, how the hell you put this person in the same room as somebody that already has something fucking wrong with them? So like it's almost like they want to kill you. Like, it's so fucking annoying. So my mom's all worried. My mom's pissed. So like she was telling me about that today, and I was like, yep, typical doctors. That's why I don't deal with them. It's like it's crazy. So my poor auntie, she's 81, I think. Yeah, 81. And she's been through hell and back, unfortunately. Thanks, sweetheart. I appreciate it. The prayer, I pray for her too. I'm gonna pray for her tonight because I feel bad for her. Hey Bronny, how you doing? It's when you get that age, it's very difficult to my dad's getting 80 this year and he's always got problems too. He's always got gout. He's got heart problems. He could barely walk. He can't do too much. He'll get tired quick. I'm fixing his house up. I cut his grass. And I'm saying, what about me? It's like it's like a never ending story. I'm gotta do everything. So it's trying to hold it together for everybody. Right now I'm playing Superman. But it's cool, I can handle it. I'm mentally built for, these things. So somebody's gotta be there. Yeah, gout is no joke. He has my dad has gout. One week he'll have gout in his hand. He can't even drive. Next day he'll have gout. Well, not the next day, but the following week he'll eat something and then it'll affect his foot. His foot will get swollen. Yeah, I feel like a superhero sometimes. I swear. It's like I got to do everything. I'm trying to help my sister get through her divorce. Help my nephews, ease her up as well. I took my nephew to volleyball practice today. And then I went to go do some groceries and ease her up so that she doesn't have to go back and forth all the time and drive. So I drove him there and she went pick him up. It's like I always try to do something to help because, every little bit helps. And, it's hard having parents who are older and dealing with them and siblings that you love and you want to take care of. It's a pain in the ass. But I take care of them and God takes care of me. That's how it works. So that's how I look at it, and that's how everybody should look at it. Yeah, gout is something that I hope I never get. But my dad, he gets it and it's bad. He gets through so much, he has so much pain through gout that he can't even sleep sometimes. Sometimes he can't drive, sometimes he can't do nothing. Hey, Bronny, okay, you can ask your question, sweetie. Thanks. Cindy, let me know if you need anything else. You obviously, have more questions to ask. Yeah, I have to, You're welcome, sweetheart. I try. Like I said, I don't claim to be no superhero, but I do whatever I have to do to help my family and friends and people that I love and care about. I try to do what's necessary to help because not everybody has a strong frame of mind these days. People are like always, worried, and then they say things, they do things, and then they get caught up, and then it's like, what am I gonna do? It's crazy. All right, Bronny, no problem. Yeah, exactly. Hey Virgo, good evening, sweetie. How you doing? Brownie, the Leo feels like he feels kind of doubtful or fearful about the things that you might have talked to him about. Um, he seems a bit friendly. He seems like he feels like the conversation was honest and mature, but he does like fear about the things that are going on or the things that maybe you guys talked about. It could have made him feel kind of excessive, or it kind of made him feel like, a little bit uh, like he left his mind in a state where he was kind of like daydreaming or thinking about stuff and thinking about what you talked about. And if it isn't that, then it's what he's going through in his day. Oh, cool, Virgo. So the Leo, I would say, he's just thinking about like how things are gonna be, like the delays and frustration, and he's thinking about, I hope this is not gonna backfire on me, like the usual. I think he thinks too much, and he doesn't want to go too far too soon. And whatever conversation you have with him today, it made him kind of feel. I would say it made him feel suspicious, and it made him feel kind of like doubtful, and think that, if you talked about someone, then it could be about someone that you guys talked about. Now, if you just talk to each other about each other, then I think that sometimes he kind of feels like a little bit over his head when he talks to you about things. But even though he talked to you about certain things or whatever you guys talked about, he still feels like, generally it was about his mom. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. But after the conversation, he felt like, that there was sympathy. He has to have sympathy, or he has to have like a general perspective, Oh, about your mom. Okay, yeah. Your mom. Hey Esmeralda, how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? All right. Like I feel he feels kind of like, whether or not there was an appreciation from her. I don't know if your mom knew him, but maybe your mom didn't appreciate him, or he didn't appreciate your mom, maybe, or there's some type of like animosity between both of them, or this could be just him feeling like kind of like, that, yeah. So that's what I got here. Yes, I do, sweetheart. Yep. So Brownie, I would say that, at the end of the conversation, he felt like, he felt like things were okay. Like he was more conscious about everything. Okay, sweetie, no problem. Brownie, I feel like he himself was feeling okay at the end of the conversation. Um, he thinks that because you don't have your mom anymore, you might have been putting on like a vibe to him, like you were alone and you needed someone, or you just have difficulties in understanding people because you don't have your mom anymore, things of that nature. So I think that he felt like a little bit timid about talking about it, or maybe he was like, okay, I see where you're coming from. And, maybe he was friendly towards you and kind of felt like sympathy for you and things like that. So he looks like he was a good boy, and he felt good afterwards. I don't get nothing bad here, Bronny. I still get like good vibes on his end. So that's how he feels. He felt good at the end, pretty much. Well, he kind of felt like, he kind of felt like overburdened because he kind of was like feeling bad for you. But it's not like a bad thing. Like he was like, all right, shut up now. Like, no, I don't get that vibe from him. Like I'm kind of getting that, maybe he was kind of feeling, upset for you, or kind of feeling like, I can't, it's kind of fucked up that she's alone. She don't have her mom. I'll be nice to her. Give her sympathy and things like that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see like he was like looking at you in a bad way. I just think that he felt sympathy for you because I got him up right here and okay, kind of feels okay. He kind of just feels bad for you. That's all. So that all makes sense to me now. Hey, Philomena. Oh, he did come, but you didn't feel. Yeah, that's why I kind of got an up and down on that answer, Philomena. That's why I was like, if he does go, then it's not going to be that great, and he might not even come at all because the vibe I got from him was like whatever. It didn't feel right. Yeah, so there you go. Well, at least he actually showed up to the date. But if you didn't feel the attraction, and that's probably what the cards were saying, that it wasn't going to be all that great. Well, it's better to feel that now than to be too late later. Well, nice guys can be nice, but maybe they're not for you, right? And that's perfectly fine. That's okay. You got to find a nice guy that is for you, but not too nice. Because when they're too nice, you guys don't want them. Better luck next time, Philomena. Hopefully you get better luck next time and things get better. I think he does, Brian, but he bears with it because he has sympathy for you, like I said. I don't think you bother him. I just think that, maybe you should talk less about it and make, if you find I'll give you advice. When you talk to him, try not to make it all about you and your mom. Try to make, half of it about that and half of it about, him and his life. Ask him how he's doing, how his job is, how his life is. There's nothing like a person who just keeps rambling on about themselves and their life. I'm sure nobody in here wants to hear that. But, people do it. There's a part of their, their communication is that's all about them all the time. So, yeah. I don't think he feels that bothered. I just think that he feels more sympathy for you after hearing you talk the way you did. Esmeralda, you are next. I like that name. All right, your career question. Any messages regarding my job? I'm fairly new. Want to know if you see growth and expansion. All right, cool. I'll check that for you. You're welcome, sweetie. Yeah. Well, he probably doesn't feel like he wants to tell you things about him because he probably feels like he's bored. he might feel like he's bored, or he's boring to you. I mean, you can make conversation with somebody, but if they don't want to say anything, they ain't going to say anything. I already told everybody about, the woman that lives next to me. I tried to talk to her about her life, and she won't even say a damn thing. She always wants to know about me. I'm like, all right, cool, sweetheart. I already caught your drift. I'll go. I'll stay in my lane. Goodbye. You don't want to tell me nothing about yourself. then what's the sense talking about you, talking to you? That's how I am. You know, I can't be an open book if you want to be a shut book, if that makes sense. I'm an open book. I'm honest. I'll tell everybody everything. I don't care. Like, you know, I ain't got nothing to hide. I'll say whatever I have to say. I'm honest. But if you like sit there and be like, change the subject every 5 minutes, or you don't tell me anything about yourself, then you're a boring ass person. Goodbye. That's how I am. Like, I can't deal with that shit. All right, Esmeralda, let's see what we got for you. Yeah. Yeah, some people are like that. I don't really like people like that at all, to be honest. If you don't say too much about yourself, then obviously you're hiding something, one, or you're just a non-sociable person, and I don't really like that. I can't deal with non-sociable people and people who don't say too much about themselves. But you know, it all depends on how much you know the person too, you know. If you just met the person, then you can't expect them to tell you everything. But if you know them for a long time, you know, some people don't. Some people are private. You just gotta respect them, I guess. And some people will tell you what they want to tell you when they're ready. So it's a pain in the ass. All right, Esmeralda, what I got here as far as your career, in the next 30 days, just try and get more knowledge about your job. Like just um like make sure it's all about you and what you want to do. You're welcome, sweetie. So like withdraw from any negativity or anybody around you. There might be a woman around your in your job that a coworker or a boss. She's kind of like suspicious, and you kind of suspicious of her, and you don't really trust her. Stay that way. Don't hang around her, or don't deal with her. Um, there could be like some envy and jealousy around your job as well. Don't give you too much of yourself. You like just give as much as you get and get as much as you give. All right. Um, I think that sometimes you might live in denial because you're too nice or you're too good at work. But then there sometimes the more you do, the less you get, and sometimes the less you get, the more you do. You know, whatever it is. But try what I'm getting here as far as the next 30 days at your job. Try to be like try to be patient and try to get more knowledge about what you can do to progress and to get that growth. More you learn, the more you earn, is what I always say. So try to learn more and do somewhat more to a certain extent. If you want to grow at your job, you got to show more initiative and show more, you know, whatever pride and things like that into what you want to really do. Hey kids, how you doing? Yo yo. As far as like money wise and your career, I feel like the money will get better, right? The money will get better as you go on. Like I say, like maybe in March, like your job might get a little better. Try not to spend too much and try not to like go through the mountain, go around it, for say. And Esmeralda, what I would say is, like, if you're trying to get more money or get a promotion or grow at your job, it'll happen. And in the month of March, it will get like better for you in those categories. Um, but once you get it, like, try not to say too much. Just be active and be precautious at the same time. And if you're trying to get ahead, you'll get ahead with more desire and more like, oomph and more effort. So your growth at your career and your job right now depends on you, really. So if you're like getting the opportunity to get more knowledge and to learn more, to make more money and to get a better position, if that's available, then go for it. Do it. Because that's the best thing that you can do. The next 30 days is going to be up and down, but I feel like February will be up and down, so it'll be kind of up in the air. But I think that if you're there in March, then things will start to get better and better. So just be patient and just, like I said, try and learn more, and try, if you're being presented the opportunity at your career to get more and to do more, then go for it, because it'll work. I don't know if that makes sense to you, Esmeralda, but that's what I got for your career overall in the next 2 months. You said any messages regarding my job. I'm Freddie knew I wanted to know if you see growth and expansion. Yeah. So messages regarding your job, stay away from a woman that's jealous, what I would say, or stay away from, if you're suspicious of anyone, your suspicions are right. I do see growth and I do see expansion in the next 2 months. But if you're presented with that, then go for it. That's my suggestion. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, Virgo, no problem. All right, kids, no problem, sweetie, no problem. All right, your second question, Esmeralda, you said, my BF has been a bit distant lately, wondering if he's hiding something or someone I don't know about. Well, if before I shuffle the cards, if he is being distant and if he is hiding someone from you that you don't know about and we find out, then I'm gonna have to come and see you, and then we'll make him jealous and we'll just get him back, okay? If you want to. Maybe we can hang out, just make him jealous. That's all. It's cool. I'll do it for free. It's all good. I got your back like that. Deal? Okay, cool. Deal. I knew it'd work. Yeah, City. You said you would try to get back in a bit. I need to take this call. Okay, Cindy, no problem. I'll be here for a while. I've been on here for an hour already. All right, let's check. All right. I would say that he's arguing over a woman with a woman. And this could be like his mom. If he's around his mother, or he talks to his mother, and his mother's like a person who like is always like mad or serious or intense, and like is like that way, or she's alone and she's needy and she needs her son to come to her aid, and gets in the way of your relationship, then I would say that this is what is going on with him. Now, if that's not the case, then there is like, could be a sister, could be like some woman in his life beside you, and that he says to them, look, you make impulsive mistakes, you think I'm this way and that way, but I'm trying to help you, but you don't want to help, and blah blah blah. Or this person could be like telling him like, what are you dealing with Esmeralda for? What is going on between you guys? Blah 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 blah. I don't see like a love affair or cheating or anything like that going on. I would just say like he's dealing with a woman that's not very happy. She's sad. And this also could be you. If he's arguing with you about someone or something, then it could be that as well. Also, like I see, if he has a child, then he's dealing with his child. If he doesn't have a child or like a teenager or anything like that, then this could be somebody that he goes to, that he trusts, like a friend of his, like a younger friend of his, or a person that he has in his life that he considers loyal and trustworthy and consistent, and he tells them about his life, and then he gives them he gives your BF advice and so forth. It could be his brother also. It could be like family members that I'm getting here, and sometimes he doesn't want to make the same mistakes. Yes, Cindy, I do. Yeah. Um, so Esmeralda, I would say that that's why he's kind of being distant, because he's talking to somebody else about issues and problems. Could be family situations or work. Could be both. I'm not really getting like a significant um like thing, but I would say he's hiding the fact that he's arguing with somebody, and you could know the person. Like I said, it could be his mom or something like that. So I would say he's being distant because maybe he's arguing with someone and he doesn't want to argue with you, or he doesn't want to say, "Hey, Esmeralda, you are right. My mom is a whatever, or my sister is a ever, what, or the person you told me about is pissing me off, and we argued, and yes, I made the mistake of dealing with them, and blah blah blah." So maybe he's hiding an argument he had with another woman, which is, like I said, a family member or somebody around him. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's what he could be hiding from you. But I do feel like he gets help with this whole situation. It could be a woman that like pissed him off. It could be like an ex-wife or ex-girlfriend or any of the above. It's just a woman that pissed him off and he doesn't want to tell you about it because he doesn't want to upset you or argue with you over that person. But I do feel like he's got a trusted friend that he calls upon and talks to. I think he also knows that you suspect that he's doing stuff, or like he's got this problem or got this issue. But I think that he's very frail right now. Like he's not going through a good time right now, and he doesn't feel like being generous. Yeah, sure. But I hope that made sense to you. He could have like family problems. I don't know. Only you would know, you're his girlfriend. So I would say that's what I got. And like, say if his mom's like a widow or something. Oh, okay. So you argued recently, and he compared you to his ex. Okay, well now that makes more sense now, because he argued with you over another woman. So that's the ex. So it's not his mom or anything like that. So it's the ex. Yeah. Um, I can check that for you. Mm, I think he's over her. He knows that he's disappointed with her, and I think he won't never go back to her. Um, I also feel like he's got you, and he feels like you're better than her, but I think he's accounted for his actions of the past, and I think that he doesn't want to go back to his past. He would rather be in the new instead of back with her or around her. But I don't think that he wants to be with her at all. No. especially if like she seduced him or did something bad to him. Like he knows that, so he probably will never go back to her. So for instance, if she like cheated on him or did some dumb shit to him, like he don't want to go back because of that reason, and he knows that he'll get disappointed. I don't see that he loves her or wants her back, or like he doesn't. I don't feel like he feels something for her. No, he feels disappointment. That's about it. About it. I don't get nothing else here. If they have a child together, then that's the only reason that he would probably be speaking to her. That's the only thing that I get. They may have had a bond, or maybe had lost a child or something like that, or have a child, one or the other. But I don't, yeah, okay, well, he doesn't have kids. Well, then it's definitely not that. But I don't think he has anything for her, no. No. I don't get that. Well, if he compared you to his ex, it's probably out of anger. Because when you argue with him, he probably was like, yeah, see, you're just like her. You argue with me about this dumb shit, blah, blah, blah. People say that out of anger. But I don't think that he has anything for her. I don't get that. Yeah, I think it's just a lot of people talk out of anger, unfortunately. But like as soon as I asked about, if he feel what he feels about her, it says that he's disappointed with her and he would discontinue all efforts against her. He doesn't want not. He's learned from his past, is what I got. And there's no like love or anything like that around here with that situation. No. Mm-hmm. I just think a lot of arguments and like back and forth and things like that. If she's single, then he's probably saying to himself, yeah, she's single for a reason, because she's a miserable whatever, biatch. That's what I kind of got. That's what the woman card I got. Philomena, you can ask your question when you're ready. I got Philomena, I got Kits, and I got Virgo. You guys are next. So if everybody's patient, we'll get through the list, and I'll get to all of you. Well, that's what I got. Like he don't want to go back to her because he's got something better. It's just that when you argue with somebody you're with, obviously it hurts. Obviously you say stupid shit, things you regret, things like that. But obviously you're the better choice, because I got the 8 of Cups there when I asked. So that means that he's moved on from that. He don't want to go back to that person. That's why he's with you in the first place, because he don't want to go back to her. But that's what people do. They compare you to the ex, things like that. I think everybody has a comparison to their exes. I think everybody does that. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate you too. It's a pain in the ass. Relationships are very difficult. A lot of emotions, a lot of, anger, love, bullshit. That's why I'm glad I'm single. I don't have to deal with none of that bullshit. So I'll be the plan B on the side, It's okay. If he acts up, you always have Marky here as your backup. I'm everybody's backup plan. I'm okay with that. Just to make, your boyfriends jealous or ex-boyfriends jealous. It's cool. I'll do the dirty work. It's okay. Thanks, Esmeralda. I appreciate that. You didn't have to give me action. That's cool, sweetheart. I always tell everybody that. Like, I'll be everybody's plan D. You're back, Becca? Yay. That's all right, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you you doing that. I appreciate it very much. But yeah, it looks like you don't have nothing to worry about. He ain't gonna leave you. He'd be stupid to leave you. Trust me, these days people know. No, I'm not. I'm still answering questions. But I can give you a hot message when I'm finished. I don't know why you want hot messages for, because you're a hot mess. And what you think that every day that goes by, it's gonna say that you're gonna get it? Huh? I am your hot message. See, I'm the hottest message you can get. Don't worry about anything. I'm the hottest message on the market. Okay? All right, let me see what's going on here. All right, Philomena, you say, do you see anything happening between? All right, let's check. Philomena, is this person Aaron? Is this somebody you already know? I'm kind of getting like a reunion or an old friend or somebody that you already know. And if it isn't somebody you already know for a while and he's a new person, then it looks hopeful. It looks like it could be very favorable and you expect it to be. Yeah. So if this person that you already know them, I think you guys are gonna have a reunion. And I think that, it'll begin to be okay. It'll be all right. I think this guy is you already know him, yeah. So because you already know this guy, it looks very hopeful and looks good. I think that in the next, like, I would say week or so, things could be like good between you guys. I think you and him might be talking. I think he might put the initiative in, and there's possibilities that you guys can hang out in the next 7 days or the next 2 weeks. It looks good. It looks like he might confront you or come to you and talk to you and ask you out or whatever. Yeah. That's why I say the next 7 to 7 days to 2 weeks. I think that that's when the time period that things will get better between you and Aaron. I think he's very mature. He's very accomplished. He might have a good job or he might just have a good life. If he's like recently got a new job or something, he's putting a lot of initiative into that and he's very enthusiastic. But I feel like, he's running wild right now in his brain. He's like, yeah, I'm going to make that money. I'm going to try and, do what I have to do to make my life better. But because things are slow and he's not really in your energy 100%, like you just expect delays and expect it to be slow, at least for another week or two. I say another week or two, like things will get a little better, but it still depends on him and his workload and like how things are going to be for him. Like the ball's in his court pretty much. He's looking for more stability and more work and more like possibilities, but it looks like he'll return as somebody you already know, and things will look a lot favorable in another week or so. So just give it time, I would say, Philomena. Just give it time, and things will get better. Because I think he's busy right now. I don't know if he's told you, but it seems like he's very busy, and he's got to do a lot before he actually puts some time into you. I think he also like feels that he doesn't want to get into anything right away because of the disloyalty that he could have felt in the past. He has like a lot of past aggression towards maybe an ex or somebody he was dealing with at the time. Some person that he was dealing with. But it looks like he's very focused on work and focused on trying to make things better. Yeah. So I would say it's slow right now because of that, but in the next 7 to 7 days to 2 weeks. I think it'll get going into next month. It'll be good. It'll get better. Just give him time. He seems like a decent guy, mature, stable. He's looks like he's ready for possibilities to happen, and it seems like he's very confident about his life right now. So things look hopeful. It looks good, Philomena. Looks like this guy might be a little better than the rest. Looks like he's coming around. So I guess date while you wait or be patient. It's either one. You can date while you wait for him, or you can be patient and just wait for him and see the outcome. All right, sweetheart. So it looks good though. Looks like he's a good guy. Looks like he's trying to get his shit together. Miss Kitts, you are next. Oh boy. You and Barth got into an argument while working for him tonight. He got drunk and called me and kept asking me how I am multiple times. I wanted to come over. Why and for what? Well, you know why. I told you last time that he wants the coochie coo. Yeah, see, Becca said it right as I said it. He wants that peach booty. Yeah, see, it's pretty much self-explanatory. When you drunk, you talk the truth, Either you talk the truth or you get No, Virgo, you're next. You're right after Kits here. Right after I'm finished this, you can ask yours. No, you didn't miss it. All right. Yeah, you're good. All right, let's check, Kits. You said no. Good answer. Looks like this guy's got to get drunk in order to ask you things or something. You quit today. I don't blame you. That's good for you. Good for you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, sweetheart. I would not put up with that bullshit. Oh yeah, I don't blame you. I tell you, he was up to no good. I don't get no good energy on that guy. See? Yeah. Two of Cups. He was trying to get some coochie, I tell you. He's like he was trying to get you. He was trying to have sex with you or trying to lure you in, try to be with you, try to do something with you. So he was trying to get with you, and he knows that you're very cautious and you're trying to do that. But remember you said that I think it was you that said that he was going away or something, or he was planning on traveling. I think that he's still planning on traveling, or if he didn't say that or that wasn't the case. Yeah, I think he is traveling though. I think he is trying to travel, or he wants to travel. So if he did it wasn't that, then I think he is. I think he's trying to travel, and he wanted to probably get with you to take you with him. Something like that. Like he wanted to take you somewhere, or he wanted to come, like you said, he wanted to come visit you. But I feel like he wanted to take you somewhere. He wanted to come to you and take you somewhere. Like somewhere in nature, somewhere outside, or somewhere somewhere where maybe he took you in the past, like some outdoor place or some type of park area or somewhere where there's a nature type of place. But that's what he tried to do. He tried to get you to possibly have sex with you. That's why he asked you how you were and wanting to come over. And that was why he wanted to come over, to possibly get with you in some type of way. But maybe he tried to he wanted to take you somewhere, like pick you up and say, hey, let's go for a drive, and let's go somewhere and let's get together and do that. He wanted to make sure he secluded you somewhere. But it was a good thing that you were very cautious about it. Yeah. Nope, no coochie coo. I don't blame you. But that's what he wanted. And then, he knew it was either doing that or ending the friendship for good. So I don't blame you. You did the right thing. Yeah, I don't blame you. Fuck that. Especially being drunk. You could have done some dumb shit. But I think it's because he knows you're single and he knows you're not with anybody. That's why he's doing it. He knows he thought that you might be discreet about it and just say, yeah, let's go for it. Let's have a little quickie or something, or let's do it. I think he was really banking on that. And that's why he kept begging. And that's why he was asking you, how you are and all that type of shit, trying to get in. And that's why he got drunk. He felt a little braver. But thank God you didn't, because it wouldn't have ended well. But that's why he did it, though, sweetheart. That's what I keep getting. And it's sad that he is like that. But he was hoping that you would do it and be discreet about it and not tell nobody, be his secret lover or a secret side piece or something. That's what he's really banking on is, he wanted to talk to you and say, hey, look, I want to have sex with you on the side. If you don't say anything, I won't say anything. That's the thing. Oh, hell no. If he said that, I would have called the police. Fuck that. But at the end of the day, he's drunk and stupid, see? Yeah, no, that's what I've been telling you for a while, that guy's just fucking crazy. Something wrong with him. But see, that's that way, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was drunk. Yeah, that's that drunk talk, see? Stupid ass drunk shit. But thank God you got out of there and you're alright, sweetheart. I didn't know it was all that crazy shit going on. I knew he was kind of whacked by looking at the cards, but yeah, thank God you're home. That's good. Lock your damn door. If I was there, I'd beat his ass. I'll be like, yeah, come into the room, bro. We got something for you. Wow. I'd have clocked him with a baseball bat. You can sleep now, bro. You're gonna sleep for a long time. You won't be getting up no time soon, bro. When you get up, you're gonna feel something, all right? I'm telling you. Shoot. I can't stand guys like that, man. That fucking irritates me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Must be fucking crazy. But yeah, that's what it was all about, kids. Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. I'm about that life too. Trust me. When I'm ready, I will. Oh hell yeah. But yeah, I'm glad you're okay, and I'm glad that he didn't do any harm to you, and I'm glad that you left, and I'm glad you quit, and that probably happened for a reason. So, but yeah, that's what he wanted. If your suspicions were that, love you too, sweetheart. I don't want nothing to happen to you, and I'm glad you got away from that creep. That fucking bastard. I beat his ass. That's why I'm telling you, one thing, my sister's getting a divorce from her husband, and when he sees me, he runs because he knows what time it is. He knows I'm not no pushover. When he sees me, he don't even look my way. When he leaves the house, he don't even look towards me or my apartment or anything. And the last time I got in with him, he took off. He went to go live at a hotel for 3 nights because I threatened him. He was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. You ain't threatening me. He took off. And he knows not to call the police because that's gonna make it worse for him. But I can't stand guys who treat women like shit. That I can't stand that. Treat my sister like shit, I'm gonna beat your ass. And he already knows. That's why he's been a good boy since. He stays up in his little area and he don't say fucks to my sister. And when he does argue with him, I threaten him again. And then he goes right back to in his little hole. Because he knows what time it is. I'll dress up all in black. And it's night-night. Don't make me do it. Love you too, sweetheart. I hope everything's cool. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. It's a good thing you got a brother in that that's like me. I ain't gonna let nobody talk shit to my sisters or my mom or any woman that I love and care about. I'm gonna beat your ass. That's why I talk shit about it on here and laugh about it and stuff like that. But I'm very protective of the women in my life. You ain't talking to my sister the way you think you are. I'll fucking take your teeth out with pliers. And they know I'll do it. Thank God I never had to do it. I just threaten people and then it's good enough. I don't have to hit anybody, thank God. Virgo, you can go ahead and ask your question, sweetheart. You're next. Oh, your brother's in Aquarius? No wonder. There you go, see? Like one thing about me, I'm very humble now. I'm very, I'm not the same person I used to be years ago. When I was younger, I used to hang around a lot of crazy gangster guys and drug addicts and drug people and shit. I grew up in a very rough neighborhood here in Bermuda. So, people from my neighborhood were always in the newspaper for doing dumb shit. So that's the thing. Like I'm humble and I'm quiet. But if you piss me off, then it's not gonna look good for you, bruv. I'm not a violent person. I never have been. But if you piss me off, I'll slap the shit out of you. So, yeah. All right, Virgo, let's check. All right. You're good. All right, Virgo, you said, so I have a friend, Nicole, who's been acting weird and shady to you. So you want to know what's going on. All right, let's check. It's almost like the same energy over and over in these cards tonight. It's weird. All right, this person, Nicole, I think they're being very like discreet on what they want to tell you. I think that they want to end their friendship with you, or they're trying to end their friendship with you, or they want to. But I feel like they need you more than you need them type of vibe. So I think that's why they're like hanging on or they're being weird. It's like they want to slowly change or slowly drift away from you. And I think the reason for that is because they're like, they might be getting, if they're single and they're looking for somebody, they might be like trying to like date somebody and then like trying to like be weird around you and not tell you who they're dating because you might know who it is. So they're trying to be like discreet or trying to be like, keep things from you. I wouldn't say secretive, but just be discreet and trying to like make things stagnant or make things slow, and so you don't find out what they're doing. I think that they're dealing with a guy The guy could be like tan or dark skin or like depressing. Could be young, and I think that they're like dealing with this guy and they don't want you to know about it, and that's why they're probably acting weird and shady. It's either you know the person, and if like they probably will be like, oh, if I tell Virgo who it is, she might be like, what the fuck you doing with him? Or it could be like, okay, I'm got a man now, so I don't need Virgo, and I'm not gonna tell her anything. It's none of her business. So it's one thing or the other. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's like what the cards are trying to tell me of what's going on. And if she's with somebody, I think that her and her partner are up to something and don't want you to know things. And this guy that she's dealing with, or this person she deals with, it could be at a distance, or like they might not be from their area, and just like, or talking to the guy from a distance. Could be that too. Or she could be going on a trip with the guy. Make sense? Yeah. Good. Because it's kind of confusing me. Because like at the end of the day, I asked, what she's being weird and shady to you for. I think she's trying to hide like a friendship or a relationship from you so you don't know about it. It's either you know the person that she's dealing with, like a mutual person, or somebody that you would not approve of her being with and she don't want to tell you. You be like, girl, what you doing around this idiot? Something like that. Could be that. But if it makes sense, then it could be that type of vibe. Something about her not wanting you to know things. Well, I am psychic on Tuesdays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm psychic on most days. Yeah, and that's okay. Like, it doesn't. The thing is when you're around brutally honest people and they tell you about a relation. Look, I've been telling my sister for years to get rid of this idiot. And she finally get rid of him too late. But anyway, but it's better late than never. But she probably don't want to hear you say anything about the guy that she's dealing with. And it could have been somebody she cut off and then she's back with him and she don't want you to know. Could be that too. It could be a number of things, but it's relationship related or mutual friendship related, something like that. So that's why she's probably being like that, Virgo, and that's okay. Just don't even say nothing. Let her learn on her own. Some people need to learn on their own and get their own karma so they can understand what life is about. Some people never learn. They go back to the same clown all the time or the same hoe all the time. So you can ask your second question when you're ready, sweetie. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I would say don't even worry about it. It's cool. That'll be shady. That'll be weird. That'll deal with the person and who cares. I know it's hard to deal with, but But the thing is, it's not our. We have to understand. I know it's harsh, but we have to. I learned the hard way too, and we can't always help people who don't want to be helped. We can't always give a person advice that don't want to take it, and it's not our job. It's not our job to help people. We do it out of the goodness of our heart, but if the person can't be helped, then they can't be helped. It's your fucking problem, I got to that point with a lot of people where I don't help certain people no more. And if you want my help, I'll give it to you very honestly and very, I'll do whatever I can to help you because I'm that type of person. But if you're not gonna listen to me and then come back to me a week later talking about, oh, I didn't want to do what you said because I'll be like, okay, well, fuck you then. I ain't helping you no more. Because obviously, we don't want to help yourself. You see what I'm saying? Most people can't be helped and have to help themselves. But if they don't want to help themselves, then how the fuck you're supposed to help? It's impossible. There's a lot of people right now that I know that will never help themselves because they just don't get it. They rather live in a life of misery and live a life of bullshit. Fuck that. I changed my life 5 years ago and it's the best thing I ever did. I'm constantly changing myself and my life and the people I hang around or hang around me. If I don't like you, I'll get rid of you. All right, so you want to ask, what should I expect the rest of this week? All right. All right, what you can expect for the rest of this week is maybe this Nicole chick to be untrustworthy, dishonest, unreliable. You might be dealing with a woman. This could be like maybe if you have like situations with your mom, you could be dealing with your mom. I got the Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups is like a mother, a sister, or somebody that's close to you in family. And they can be very dishonest or like lie to you and you don't trust them. So you're probably not going to deal with them. But they might appear this week and aggravate you. They're going to distract you. They're going to cause you to think because they make mistakes. They make the errors and they're lonely. And they lonely, misery loves company. And they want to try to, you might hear something about her or something might happen where she might relate a message to you or somebody might be talking about her and telling you about her. Like telling you, hey, look, mom's been dishonest. She did this, she did that, Or it could be that too. Could be your ex's best friend. It's definitely a woman, water sign. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be though. But this person, okay, there you go. This person is lonely, so they want company, and they're not willing to make, like, they have no necessary effort. They're not going to put in any effort, or you're not willing to make the effort because you know that this person is will make things preoccupied, and they won't make any sacrifice to be decent because they're false and they're just full of shit, and they have an ego problem. They could be egotistical or could just be like weird. What I'm getting here, like for this week, is you gotta be more self-reliant, more self-confident. Everything is about you. It should be about you. Whatever you're trying to create, be spontaneous. Have the willpower to say no. Have the willpower to say yes, and have free will to do whatever the heck you want because the world is yours and everything in it. You just gotta make it yours. You can be the magician this week, and you can create what you want to create, say what you want to say, do what you want to do, and that's why Spirit's probably saying with this message, they're trying to say, look, you're going to be tested from people or one person or whoever these people are, whoever this person is. They're going to test you with mental anxieties. They're going to trying to get into your head. They're trying to make you feel a certain way. So you've got to be like more self. Everything's got to be about you, self everything, self-pride, self-confidence. Just be more reliant on yourself. Yeah, so I feel like you're going to continue to be tested, especially by a woman. And you're going to be tested and you're going to be like to a point where you're like, what the fuck is going on? Why are these people always trying to get me? But the thing is when I'm going to tell you something that I tell a lot of people, and it happens to me every day. When you're self-reliant, you love yourself, you're confident, and you know what you want and what you're doing, and you believe and you have faith that God's put you in the right places at the right time, you're a threat to the devil and devilish people and people that are devilish, nasty, negative. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you looking good. They don't want nothing good to happen to you. So they're going to meddle in your life. They're going to mentally give you anxiety with their stupidity, their words, their ways, their actions. So, like I always say, and everybody knows my saying, silence is better than bullshit. So if you leave them alone, you don't say fucks to them, then you don't have to deal with their bullshit. And you win. The devil, you got to say, not today, Satan. Not today. So if you live that life and preach that life, then you ain't got to worry about nothing. And then you have the free will to say, fuck you, I'm not dealing with you. So our lives depend on on us, whether or not we want to give these people our energy or not. So it boils down to that, pretty much. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. I appreciate you too. Just keep it the way it is. Yes, that's one of my cards. It says, "Don't give stupid people your energy." That's why I put it on the card, because I had to learn that the hard way. See, Becca's learning. But it's true though, you know, the more we give stupid people our energy, the stupider we become with them. We're stupid enough to give them our energy, which is not right, which is not good. We're not supposed to give stupid people our energy. Yeah, see. Or even if you don't put them for yourself, you just go through them and say, you know what, these are all good sayings. They're all telling me the right thing. Life depends on us. That's why another card in that deck is don't blame life, blame the way you live it. And I say that every time too. You can't blame life. Life has nothing to do with your life. The world has nothing to do with your life and how you live it. You got to live the way you want to live it. You're in this world, you got to live it the way you want, how you want, where you want, when you want. And you can, obviously things are going to get in the way and you're going to have challenges, but if you hang around the wrong people, you're going to get the wrong results. If you're around yourself, then you have only yourself to deal with. And for those who have kids and things like that, you deal with yourself and your kids. That's a good thing. You deal with yourself and your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You deal with them. Don't allow people to get into your life and get into your business. Don't be publicizing your business. Don't be a social media whore where you're on there every fucking day talking about yourself, because that's going to bring you negative energy. That's going to bring you negative vibes, because people are going to be like, oh, look at you. Oh, yeah, you're doing good. I hope you get bad shit. You know, the less we say, the less drama we encounter. The more we say, the more likely people are going to be a magnet to us to get us in a bad state of mind. And even if you don't say nothing at all on social media, they're going to be wondering about you regardless. You see what I'm saying? And so, oh, she ain't said nothing in 3 days. Let me zap her with some fucked up energy and see if she's doing some dumb shit, or let me put something on. Let me wish her some bad shit. I wish this person bad shit. Just people's thoughts is beyond devilish and nasty and negative. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you too. I appreciate you. And I wish you the best. Just take my advice and just keep to yourself. And fuck everybody. It's the best advice I can give everybody is keep working on yourself. Do you. Deal with your kids, your family, the people who love you the most. Those are the people you should be entertaining. Go to work, do your job, shut your mouth, do whatever you have to do. Make everything happen for you. You're not here to save nobody. That's Jesus, God's job. Let them save them. Let them deal with them. Put everything in God's hands. And just do what you have to do for yourself. The more you do for yourself, the better you're going to be and the better energy you attract. That's why I got all you lovely, beautiful souls in here with me every night. See, I got all good people in here. I'm not suspicious of one person that comes in here. I'm not mad at anybody who comes in here, and it's a blessing because I used to be very suspicious of a lot of people. I used to dislike a lot of people who came in here because they used to use me and talk shit behind my back. Now I have nothing but love and happiness and good people that come in here, talk shit and have fun with me, and and they ain't got, there's no jealousy, there's no animosity, there's nothing but like, family vibes, which is what I want. And I finally got. Anybody who does get on my ass, they're going in a heartbeat. All right, Becca, what would you like? What message do you want tonight? Let me take care of you before I go to sleep. Because if I don't take care of you, you're going to be talking about me. Margie didn't give me a message. She don't love me anymore. You want a spicy message. You and your mother can make spicy damn messages. Everything is spicy, spicy, spicy. He probably don't even eat spicy damn food. Yeah, you're my little angel, all right. I'm going to put you over my knee. You need a spanking. That's what you need. You need a damn spanking. Yeah, little angel. I'll give you a little angel, all right. What do you want the message to relate about? Spiciness? Baby sis. I already have a pain in the ass baby sister. Now I got another one. I have a lot of sisters on here. All right, Virgo, you too, sweetheart. Thanks a lot. All right. What the devil is going on here? I'm confused. All right. I asked the terror of sexual magic, how are things going to be for you in the next 7 days? And it says that you're going to deal with the Page of Cups. And this person is someone who is writing things down, thinking about what they're going to do, or thinking about you, and they're getting frustrated because they can't have you. So obviously this is a young guy, probably could be your baby daddy, might not be, might be. If you look at this card, it's a guy who's sitting at a table and he's writing shit down and he's frustrated. He's ready to throw shit. But in the background, you see the couple in the background. So it's like he's thinking about how things was or how things should be or how things can be. But he's kind of frustrated. And he might be looking at, pictures or letters or something like that, or taxes or something. And he's just like looking at himself saying, what the fuck? He's frustrated. He's ready to throw shit. And he's kind of like, what the fuck am I going to do? I can't offer her anything because she doesn't want it. And if I do offer, it's not what she's going to want. Then the next card I have here is the King of Cups, but it's reversed. And if you look at this card when it's upright, it's the girl, and she's kind of like, bored. She's just sitting there, and he's just like living in luxury, and there's some food on the table, and she's kind of like, yeah, whatever. And he's got his hand on her head, like, yeah, your hair looks nice. I'm going to feel it. But it's reversed. And the King of Cups reversed is somebody who's lying, somebody who's not faithful, someone who has done wrong to you in the past, somebody who is like, not really 100% into you anymore, and could be reminiscent of old times as well. And then what's even crazier is you got three male cards. You got the king, you got the Page of Cups, the King of Cups reversed, and now you got the last card is the King of Wands reversed. So when the King of Wands is upright, it's you, and it's like the guy hugging the woman, and he's hugging her, and there's no affection. See, there's no like kissing. None of these cards have skin like kissing and things like that. So they're both reversed. So this could be the Leo, because it's the King of Wands, and he's reversed because he isn't getting anything from you either. And he might think about it, but he's also full of shit because he's reversed. And the King of Wands reversed is also a person who is like a dog, or has like doggish ways, or he's like, he wants more than one, or he's probably with another woman to see if it'll work. And if it doesn't work, he'll just fall back on you. And when things don't work with you, or if he don't really feel like being with you, he's gonna be with somebody else. Like the King of Wands is, to me, is like a guy who is like a flirt. He does a lot of dumb shit behind women's back, or he just leads you on to believe that he likes you when he really doesn't, or he has multiple women. So that's what the King of Wands reversed is to me. So I think that this is the two men that are in your life, kind of, sort of, but it is them. But unfortunately, they're reversed. But he's also, I think baby daddy's also frustrated because he can't get what he wants. So it looks like you got some wankster guys around you that don't know what the fuck they want. I don't know why they don't want you. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And even on the bottom, I have the Hierophant. And you see, it's a guy who has two women. He can have what he wants. So there you go. Well, and rightfully so. You rightfully so. You should be calling them out on their bullshit. Because if they're not doing you right and they're doing you wrong, then that's their fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? They have the issue. Yeah, this is the tarot. You don't have this deck? This is the Tarot of Sexual Magic. This is a very popular sex deck. I've had it. I actually got gifted this deck twice, and I actually gave the other one away to a friend of mine. But I had two of these. I gave one away. Yeah, the imagery is very up to date. It's nice. It's a really nice. I have another deck upstairs. I can't. It's like a Italian type of deck. It's actually, the images are pretty funny, but they're serious. But some of them are funny. Like it's some weird shit. I gotta bring it out tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll bring it down if I remember. It's called the Decameron Sexual Tarot, and then I got this one here, and then I got the sex position ones too. But yeah, I wish I had better news for you. But it looks like those guys are going to continue to be, a pain in the ass, or continue to not want to, be with you in a serious way. So I think me personally, I think it's time for you to look at a new option. And why not? You deserve it. What's going on here? I've got a lot of beeping going on. Kits, I see you donated for 2 questions. You can go ahead and ask your question, sweetie. Well, you know what? My suggestion, and always is my suggestion, is, you know, is if you got red flags and those guys are red flag guys, then stop dealing with them. You know, don't even think about them. Don't ask about them. And just obviously you have to deal with your baby daddy because that's the father of your child. To a certain extent, you have to deal with him, right? From what you say, obviously he doesn't really give a shit. So, and you blocked him, and you moved on. But until, see, that's why you're probably like, I'm not, take this in an advice type of way, right? If you are still dealing with those 2 guys and they're not doing anything for you or coming towards you or even talking to you in a good way, right? Then that's telling you right there, you need to get them out of your energy so you can bring in a new energy. Someone who's actually going to, like you for who you are and be there for you and do things with you. Obviously, those 2 are not the right ones. So now it's time for you to like move on from them and bring in a new energy. So that way, if that's what you want, though, that's only if you want that. If you really want somebody, then that's what you got to do. Like, you got to work on the new person. Well, you got to let it go. You got to honestly tell yourself, what the fuck? I can't be giving these guys another chance or even entertaining them because they don't give a fuck. Because if they did give a fuck, they would be with you. Correct? That's what I had to tell myself many times. If this girl really wants me, then she'll be hollering at me and she'll be fucking doing the same I do for her. If she ain't doing the same I'm doing for her, then fuck it, I'm gonna go somebody else. I'm just gonna stay by myself. And that's the thing. Until you get those 2 people, until those 2 guys don't show up in your cards, then that's pretty much telling you, that you got to get rid of that energy. That's what Spirit's pretty much saying. Those guys are reversed. Let them stay there. And let them stay frustrated that they can't have you. Because you're serious and you want the real deal. You want somebody that's going to treat you right and be the right person for you. But in order for that to happen, you got to let go of them completely. Don't ask about them. Don't talk about them. Just eliminate it out of your mind. I know it's hard, but you can do it. All right, Kit, you said, is Barth holding on to my energy? If so, what? Well, I try to give you good advice. You just got to take it and run with it and say, okay, I'm going to do it. But I can't tell you what to do. I can just give you advice. But that's my opinion, like from experience and from, like, I try to tell a lot of women all the time, like, a lot of you women that come in here are really good women. A lot of you are beautiful. A lot of you are talented. A lot of you have a job. A lot of you are single moms. A lot of you are not moms, are divorced, whatever, single. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you want something stable and something real, then you got to get rid of the fake shit around you. And the fake guys and the bullshit guys that just lead you on to believe shit. You know what I'm saying? Those guys exist. But in order for them to exist in your energy, you have to take the negative shit out of your energy. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you're going to meet the right guy, and then he's going to get interfered by those jackasses. And that's how it really works. All right, kids. Let me see. All right, I think he's holding on to your energy because you worked for him, you worked, for him with the mom and stuff like that. He was holding on to you because he knew he can rely on you. He knew he can, he knew that you were going to put in the effort. He knew that, he can pay you to do the job, and you would work, and you would come, and he would get progress from you. That's one of the reasons why he holds on to your energy. He also knows that you were there for his mom, and that was the reason why he holds on to your energy, because he liked the way that you dealt with his mom and dealt with his, how you cared for her and how you dealt with her. Another thing is I think that he holds on to you, and why he holds on to your energy is because he knows that if he puts in effort, he thinks he can get your energy. And that's what he tried today. See, so this makes sense. Like he wants that energy. You're right. But the reason why, because he fucked that energy up and you revealed him as an imposter, you revealed him as powerless towards you. It's actually a competition for him to get you back. It's like a way of saying, yeah, you rejected me, you don't want me, I'm going to make you fucking want me, and I'm going to do whatever it takes type of vibe. Like he honestly thinks that he has the fortitude and the power to do so. And that's why he did it, because he wanted to try one more time to see what he could do to get you. But obviously it didn't work. It backfired on him. He ended up causing turmoil and conflict and trouble for himself. But that's why he did it, because he wanted to test you to see if you'll actually give in and go back to him and be with him and so forth. I think it's all a mental game that he tried to play with you also. I think he tried to mentally like swerve you and curve you towards him, and temporarily like seclude you and brainwash you and tell you shit. And I think another reason why is because no one else wants him. And he knew that you were the only probably choice that he had to manipulate, to deal with. To be honest, I think he's mentally got something wrong with him. Right, and that's what I'm saying. He's trying to play those mental mind games to see, like, yeah, exactly, yeah, and that's a good thing. So to answer that question, he's holding on to your energy because he knows you're a good woman, because you come to work, you take care of his mom. He appreciates that, you come to work every day, you do what you got to do. He knows he can't find nobody like that. That's why he holds on to your energy, because you put in the results that maybe others won't put in. I mean, you're also, yeah, exactly. You're also, I don't want to don't take this the wrong way, but he looks at you as a convenience. And sometimes when I say that to people, they get mad at me, but it's true. We all are someone's convenience. So you were more of a convenience for him. You got me? So when people say that to me, I get mad. Like, I'm like, fucking ain't nobody's goddamn convenience. You out of your mind. I don't want to be your convenience. If I'm your convenience, then fuck you then. I don't want nothing to do with you. So, that's exactly that's why he wants you in his energy. And that's why he's the way he is. Because you're a convenience to him. So, yeah. Unfortunately, he's an idiot. And he let something good go by. But some people don't know better. See, now when you drink alcohol and you're an alcoholic and you get drunk and shit, that's just the worst thing for you, because you're never gonna get right. And that's what he seems to be. All right, you said, is there new love on the horizon? Because that's what I want. Amen to that. It's a new year. We all need new love. I agree with you. I just told back of that. I tell myself that, and I'll tell you that. We all need new shit, new love, new person. We all deserve it. And I wish we all get it. I agree. Oh yeah. Mm. Well, as far as someone new, I would say in the next 2 to 3 months, it's very possible someone new can come up. Um, the person might be like the same age as you or a bit younger, and this person is someone who very like deeply concentrates on their job, their and reflects on how things are. This person is very smart. They like to learn. They have ideas. You might meet them through another person, um, or you might meet them at the next job you have, or someone who is like someone who has a lot of concentration on what they really want. They might tell you about some ideas and tell you about things, and then you might be like, okay, cool. I have the same type of ideas. I have the same type of goals and things and interests. Hey, Nina, how are you, sweetie? So this person also is going to look at you as a person who is generous and graceful and a person who means well, and they're going to start to feel extremely comfortable with you, secure around you, and they're going to think that you're a magnificent woman, and they're going to start to like you. But the thing is this person um might like persuade you to do things after they get to know you. They might try to persuade you to do things that you might not like. So they might cause like a red flag here and there, and then you might be saying, okay, well, I think this person is kind of using some type of bullshit tactics. So be aware of that. It could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, because I got old Earth sign energy here. Um, but I think the person has like two personalities or two different type of ways. Like they have this young, vibrant energy about them, and they're smart, and then they can also switch up and like show you another side of them that you don't like. It might not be directed to you, but like when you get into a conversation about, maybe he talks about like somebody, and you be like, oh damn, this guy's about that life, or they're really mad at their ex, or they're really mad at their whatever. So just be aware of that the person that you meet, this new person in the next month or two, they've been let down, also like how you have. Yeah, it sounds like a Virgo. Could be. That's like a Virgo energy. But the person, like, yeah, I agree with you. So it looks like you will meet somebody new, but they also going to be good. Like everything, like I feel like I repeat myself many times. Like when I always tell somebody they're gonna meet somebody, like I always tell them like about their past, because their past shows up. And I think that they take their past into their new friendship or relationship, or or they talk about it to a certain point where you're like, okay, all right, that's enough already. Like, stop talking about it. Like, shut the fuck up and concentrate on me, damn it. So I think that you might have that vibe about this person. Like when you meet him and when you get to know him, like you'll probably feel like, okay, all right, I know you've been let down. I know like, you don't, this is like that way, but you're still a nice guy. But at the end of the day, like I wish you would stop talking about that shit, you know? So you might, when you meet the person, you might, when you start to conversate with them, they might have that energy about it. So you might have to like break it down to him and say, hey, look, I understand you. I've been through same type of energy, same type of shit. But let's focus on us. Let's focus on positive things. You might have to tell this person that, just so they understand that life ain't all about their past. It's about what's gonna. Yeah, I think you'll be quiet at first, and then afterwards you're gonna be like, okay, bro, like I think it's time for you to talk about something else, and we need to like move on from our past and let's get on with the show. Yeah. And once you do that, I think they'll deeply concentrate and focus on, the brighter things. But sometimes people need to be told that, and what better people than you and I to tell somebody that in a nice way. Because if a woman was talking to me about her ex or her, her ex-boyfriend and how fucked up he is, I'll be like, hey, let's not bring that energy into our friendship. Okay? Let's not bring that energy. And they'll be like, you're right, Mark. You're right. I'm sorry. I'll be like, that's okay, beautiful. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'll be like, that's okay. Let's talk about us. How was your day today? Sometimes we got to break it down like that. Because I've done that many times where I'm like, look, sweetheart, I don't want to hear about your ex. Like, he's a dickhead and, he's done all this dumb shit to you. I don't want to hear about that shit tonight. Tonight's about us. Let's talk about me and you. Let's talk about what you do for a living. Let's talk about your life. I'll talk about my life. I can tell you a million stories, so you be fine. You'll be well entertained, and you ain't got to worry about, this moron that you used to go out with. Like I said, it's up to you. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think you made it perfectly clear to him, but we can't we can't really stop somebody from being like that. Stupid is what stupid does. So unfortunately, we're always gonna have somebody stalking us or irritating us or annoying us and being like that type of way. So try to not think that way, and then it probably won't happen that way. I know it's hard, but sometimes we just have to, manipulate our own mind to going a certain direction or believing a certain direction. You can't be harmed if you don't believe you are. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it works out. And you don't have to deal with that bullshit. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, I still feel like he's going to um, annoy you here and there or try to, but I think he fears annoying you because he knows he's not going to gain anything from it. Yeah, I know it. I know what you mean. I think it's just like he knows that he can't do anything to you because the way you are, he knows like how you are. So I think that he's going to like feel like he can trick you or deceive you or like stalk you, but he's gonna fear doing it because he knows that he can't get nowhere with you doing that. And if he does, it's going to be like a short period of time where it's like, he'll do like some dumb shit for a little while and he'll be like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. Like, yeah, kids, exactly. Hey, MBB, how you doing? Okay, sure. You can go ahead and ask your question. Yeah, I know. So I don't think he'll do anything because of that also, but also because he knows like he can inflict fear into you because of the way you are. But I think he's gonna be kind of tricky, but he knows that he can't do too much. So whatever he does, it's not going to be for a long period of time. It's just going to be he might nag you one more time or say some dumb shit to you one more time, and it's gonna go like he'll be like, all right, yeah, I'm done with that. I'll move on from it. I think he just lives in the past too much. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see nothing bad though. I don't see nothing bad towards you from him because he knows. I think he's more of a guy who's got mouth and no action. Like he just talks to hear himself. I don't get him being a threat at all. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you too. I appreciate it. You'll be fine. Just keep programming your mind to believe that. That's all. All right. You said general love reading for the next 6 months. All right. I'll do that for you. MBB. Yeah. I think he knows he can't fuck with you. So that's why he'd probably be like, yeah, I'm just going to leave her alone. She made herself clear. I couldn't get the coochie coo, so I'll just move on to some other person. All right, MVP. All right, MBB. What I got here is for the next few months, it still seems like you're going to be single or be alone because you can't find that faithful, loyal, trustworthy person. I also feel like you're gonna go through obstacles and changes, and you might say, I'm gonna go and spend money on myself, do things for myself, because I know I can't gain any love with anybody around me because there is no one. I do feel like you're gonna meet somebody. They're gonna have good intentions. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. This person is like a stranger. You never met them, but they got good intentions. But I still feel like you're not gonna want to be with them because of like you won't be able to understand them or work with them because if they might not be your type, they might not be your preference, or they're just somebody that is okay to be a friend. They're consistent and stuff, but it's somebody who you'd rather have a friend than a lover. So it could be somebody that you meet, you're like, okay, yeah, this person's cool, but I don't see myself with this person because of that or because of this. I think that you're gonna have I think that generally you just have difficulty in understanding people, and you can't work with someone who is hostile or causes conflict or is interested in the wrong thing. So I think that you being single for the next month or two or three or four is up to you because you're setting your standards high and you know what you want. So if you're not going to get what you want, then you're going to stay that way. There could be like this stagnant delay energy that you have around you is probably because you don't want to argue, you don't want to be that way, and majority of the times you might be harassed by someone like a guy or a woman or whatever. And when you get that feeling of harassment or annoyance, you probably like, what, I'm better off single because this is just like not working. I'm not dealing with this bullshit. And maybe you've dealt with a lot of bullshit partners in the past or people in the past where they've not given you 100%. So that's why you feel that way in general. But it seems like you're going to be, alone, or you're going to have options, but not the options that you really want because you can't trust the options you're getting. Yeah, I mean, I still see like someone new, but it's someone who is like careless or they don't really know what they want either. I see you being like with a person like in a friendship way, in a cool way. somebody new, someone you've never met, and but I feel like you're not going to really entertain them for a long period of time. Like you're probably going to be like, this person might be shy, or if you have shy tendencies or timid tendencies, then this could be you like saying, you know what, I don't really want to deal with this. Like this person's okay, but like I'm not really wanting to do this. Or they might make you feel shy. And if you're not shy, they might be shy and not wanting to make a fool, 100% like thing. But I feel like you're gonna have possibilities. Um, yeah, you're shy, yeah. So because of your shyness, it kind of like makes the person that you're around feel like they won't be able to get maybe in your pants soon enough, or they might not be able to gain your trust or your heart soon enough. So that kind of turns them off because they want somebody more upfront or blunt or crazy, whatever they want. But I feel like you'll have possibilities, and I feel like you'll meet one or two guys or one or two people, whatever your preference is. You'll meet them, but they're not going to be like a suitable partner for you personally. Yeah. I just feel you're going to constantly be uncertain about what you really want from the people you meet. So whoever you meet in the next 4 to 6 months is going to be people who are potential suitors, but you have to make the decision if you really want to go forward with that person. And when I get this in the cards for you and for anybody, it tells me that you are the one who has to make the decision, not the cards and not spirit and not the other person. So if you meet somebody and you feel like they're the right person, then go for it. You can't be shy. But exactly, you took the words out of my mouth, and I've been telling you this all the time. Like, don't feel like you have to settle for just a regular guy or a regular person if they're not the right person for you. So that's the energy that I do get from you in the cards is you rather be alone than deal with some person who is going to like take you for a ride or just wants to have sex with you. So also you being shy kind of makes that person say, okay, well, I have to really work on MBB to get her heart because she's shy and she's not really showing me the time of day. But when you do like somebody, you're obviously going to show them the time of day and give them the time of day, right? So, like you said, that's okay. I'm enjoying by myself. And I've been single for 6 years, and it's been the best 6 years of my life so far because I haven't had nobody to aggravate me and piss me off and argue with and have to worry about them doing something behind my back or lying to me or cheating on me and so forth. So self-love is the best love. There's nothing wrong with being single. And being single for another 6 months is perfectly fine, or however long you want, because there's nothing better than being with a person who loves you and cares about you than being with somebody that's, just wants you for a convenience or sex or to use you and abuse you. Amen. So I would say in the next couple months, just keep working on yourself. You will have options like we all do, but it's up to you to take the option and see where it goes. Like I always tell everybody, I can tell you that you're going to meet somebody and things might work out, but at the end of the day, you're responsible for your thoughts, actions, and whether or not you give that person the time of day. So I always say it's possible to find somebody and make it work, but you shouldn't have to do too much. They have to do their part too. You're welcome. And thank you as well. It's 1:30 in the morning and I'm going to go sleep, and I'll be on here tomorrow night as well. So I'll be around tomorrow at some point. You two have a good night. Yes, exactly. We control the outcome. So I can tell you, you're going to meet somebody and things can be good, but it's still your choice to accept that person or see where it goes, So yeah, I tell myself that every day. I meet someone all the time, but it's up to me to go further. or to deal with their, their ways and their life and so forth. But one day we'll all be happy, and I know we will. And I wish you a good person come into your life this year and be with you in a relationship, like I wish myself and everybody who comes in here who's single and looking. I wish everybody to find the right person, because there is someone for everyone. We just have to find them, or they have to find us. So this year, I hope it happens for everyone who's looking and really wants a genuine relationship. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I will see everybody tomorrow, and I'll be here. And you guys have a good week and have a good Wednesday. Ciao, ciao.